We've got breaking news right now. At least 10 people are dead after a mass shooting near Los Angeles Saturday night. Cops say they were called at about 10:20 p.m. local time last night to a dance hall in Monterey Park, California. A Lunar New Year celebration had just wrapped up on a main street nearby. Los Angeles County Sheriff Robert Luna described the scene.
When officers arrived at the location, they observed numerous victims and patrons in the business parking lot. Additional officers made entry into the business and located numerous gunshot victims. Monterey Park Fire Department responded to the scene and started to treat the injured.
The gunman was able to kill 5 men and 5 women before escaping. 10 others were injured. About 20 minutes later, police say an armed man walked into another dance hall in the nearby city of Alhambra, but was disarmed by the crowd there before fleeing. As of Sunday afternoon, it's unclear if the two incidents are related. Also, as of Sunday afternoon, police were still searching for the gun.
Shalom, shalom. Call halal YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. That's giving all praise to the Most High. Name is only begotten Son of the Holy Spirit. My name is Ibar from the Prophets of Babylon. Came down here in Tampa, Florida. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us His truth and sincerity, peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 7, verse 5. And thus saith Yahweh, an evil and only evil, behold, is come, an end is come, the end is come, it watcheth for thee, behold, it is come. Okay, and that's what, or evil goes into bad times. Okay, more and more bad times is coming. Okay, and you saw what just happened in that clip. Okay, there was a shooting. 10 people got killed, 20 people got injured. Okay, now who knows how real or whatever it is, but they said after that, another shooting almost happened nearby. Okay, so we in the time of great death and destruction. It's only going to get worse, man. Okay, it's only going to get worse. The Lord warned us of this. The Lord warned us of this, man. People are not going to be in a lovey-dovey spirit. People are not going to be in a welcoming spirit. It's going to get more and more, brutal out here. Matthew chapter 24, verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, because there's so much sin going on out here, the love of many shall wax cold. Because when you just abound in iniquity, those are demons. There's demons on you, man. And those demons will possess you to do some evil stuff. If you allow it, they'll possess you to do some evil stuff. Because what? You're not paying attention. You're not being spiritual. You're not being circumspect. However you may have it. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So we are preaching this gospel in the world for a witness unto all nations, and now you're going to start seeing more and more judgment go out, man. You're going to start to see more and more death, more and more destruction. Okay? You're going to start to see all these things, man. And this is why the Lord sent the prophets out there, man. Okay? This is why the Lord sent the prophets out there to warn you, to tell you, to show you what's coming before it comes, so you don't be a little looking crazy and like you ain't know. And one day this could be your fucking dance hall, man. This could be your city. This could be, wherever you at. This could be the store that you at, man. It's the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? And that trumpet being blown in the city is the prophets. Okay, we're crying aloud, we're sparing not, and people aren't afraid. We had a guy come up, some old bottle come the other day, and he was upset because we were using foul language. But forget how we speaking. Did you hear the message? He said he always passed by, but he didn't stop until he heard the foul language. You see. So what about the other language? What about the message that we speaking? You pass by us all these times, you hearing the message, but you had a problem with the language. So if that be a stumbling block for you, then that's for you. But the trumpet is being blown, and the trumpet, if somebody blow a trumpet in your ear, it's going to irritate you a little bit because they blowing it in your ear. Okay, it's supposed to. So the Lord says, spare not. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people should not be afraid? You're supposed to be afraid. I'm not supposed to. If I'm supposed to, tell you something serious is coming, I'm not supposed to say it in the nicest way I could say it to make you feel better. No, I'm telling you that, hey, it's about to get real. You need to understand this, and this is what it is, this is what it ain't. Okay? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord Yahweh have not done it. Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord have not done it. And that's what you see in these cities. These shootouts, these mass shootings. The Lord is doing this, man. The Lord is doing this. Surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets. So we understand this. Okay, the Lord has revealed his secrets unto his servants the prophets. And one of his secrets is also his name. Okay? The Lord is only going to reveal his name to his true servants, really the elect. So whoever ain't teaching that name of Yahweh and Yahawashi, it's because the Lord has not, they're not the true prophets. The Lord's not dealing with them. That's why they don't have the secrets. These guys can't break down simple scriptures, or they go completely off, talking about the MOTB is sin. Come on, man. So we all got it? Because we all in sin, but these guys don't even understand that they're in sin. So very low level. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand, man. So it's the Lord that does that. He's the one that kills and makes alive, man. Okay? It's the Lord that's simply in control of who lives and who dies. Psalms chapter 68, verse 20. He that is our power is the power of salvation, and unto Yahweh the Lord belongeth the issues of death. Okay? So the Lord is control of who lives and who dies, man. Those people that died that night, or this night, last night, whatever night it was, hey, that was that was the Lord. The Lord sanctioned that, man. The Lord sanctioned that, and hey, it is what it is, man. More death and destruction is coming. You could bet your last dollar on it. More death and destruction is coming, man. Okay, it's only going to get worse and worse out here.
Who is said to be an Asian American man between 30 and 50 years old. It's unclear what his motive may have been, or if this was a hate crime.
We don't know if this is specifically a hate crime defined by law, but who walks into a dance hall and guns down 20 people? The description we have now.
So who walks into a dance hall and guns down 20 people, man? Who does that? Okay, that was the Lord that did that, man. That was the Lord that did that. Okay, it was the Lord Yahweh that did that. It is a fearful. It says Hebrews chapter 10 verse 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. Okay, it is a fearful thing. And the people that was in that dance hall enjoying themselves, they felt fear. They understood the seriousness of Yahweh Shai when them shots started ringing off, man. It wasn't dancing then. Let's go and grab them enough with this. They was in a house of mirth, wasn't they? They was in a house of mirth. This ain't the time for that, man. This ain't the time for that. There's a time and a place for everything. That's all we're gonna grab too. There's a time for love, and there's a time for there's a time for hate. There's a time for peace, and there's a time for war. We ain't in the time of love and peace right now, man. Okay, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 7. Verse 2, it says, it is better to go into the house of mourning than to go into the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. So if you go to these, houses and these houses of mirth and these houses of feasting, all in the spirit of dance halling and having it and juking and jiving and stuff, guess what? Eventually your ass gonna end up, laying out bloody on the damn, dance floor, man. It says, sorrow is better than laughter, for the sadness of the countenance of the heart is made better. For by the sadness of the countenance, the heart, which means mind, is made better. The heart or mind of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the mind of fools is in the house of mirth, okay? Which is joy. People trying to have a good time all the time. And then the Lord brings a holy hell upon your ass. And now you're running for your life. It says, it is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools. And that's what people do. They'd rather go to these dance halls and get drunk and have a good time rather than hear the sobering words of the prophets, man. It says that's the point. That's the point.
Male Asian. Does that matter? I don't know. I can tell you that everything's on the table.
This is the 33rd mass shooting in
33rd. That's a sign. That's a Freemason. 33. Okay, beware of these, signs too. We are not ignorant of Satan's devices. We know that a lot of these shits are psyops, and that's why these people putting words like 33. If this is a 33 mass shooting in 2023, but even that's crazy to think about. The 33 mass shooting in 2023. Wow, and we're only what 21 to 22 days in.
20
Great death and destruction is
mass
coming,
shootings.
man. The great death and destruction is
This
coming.
is the 33rd mass shooting in 2023 and the most deadly mass shooting since Uvalde last May. When we get more details, we'll update here.
So there you go. With that being said, shalom. Praise God, edifying the whole elect. Yeah, man. Shalom, kwame sharala, abba, ball.